And we're back. I just left Kongen for about half an hour ago or so, after a 10 minutes very interesting meeting with my urologist. I'm not impressed with him at all. The more I learn, the less impressed I am with the fact that he's a professor at the hospital. But to get to the conclusion, the cancer had spread, so it is a stage 3, but it has spread as little as physically possible. And how can I say I like things like this? Well, I can do that because that more than anything else proves that the way I have approached this is right. Because I asked my urologist straight up to say, well, that single lymph node there, which has been cancerous, he said, would you have caught that one on a bone scan? And obviously he wouldn't, because it was not in a bone, it was in a lymph node. And I said, but how about the CT scan? And he says, well, no, there's no chance that we'll have got that small a cancer spot on a CT scan. So the only way I would know that I've got this single spot is because I did the right thing. I chose PSMA scan to start with. So the reality is, if I should recap, if my doctor had had it his way, I would have had my biopsy in the middle of next month, in January, MRI fusion. I would have to wait a few weeks to get the result of that. That will be in beginning of February. Then I would have had to have a scan, probably as like this time, wait for a month before I got that, and then wait another week to get the result. Altogether, we would have been somewhere in the middle of March. And at that time, I would have had the message, you are clear, this is only the prostate. Because what they found today, 2 months earlier than if I had followed his plan, was that there was cancer spread. So, I'm holding on to my idea, and that is to continue my own protocols until at least the end of January, beginning of February, and then let's see how my PSA evolves from there on. And if it's still declining, then I'll keep on doing it. It's the same tool the doctors use to measure success, and I will do it the same way. If it starts to climb again, by that time I hope I have reached some conclusion as to what kind of therapy I want. The doctor wanted me on hormone therapy right on the spot. He was ready to jab my arm with it. I can't remember the drug that he wanted to give me, but it's not really so important because I want to know all about all the drugs before I start to choose which one. Right now I want to choose a drug state. So I asked to speak to a radiologist because I thought I wanted radiation therapy. But that became a misunderstanding, so eventually I just left the hospital with no appointment at all. But I have an appointment with my urologist the 24th of January, and I'll probably bring it up with him. I'm not going to make any changes anyway, so all I needed a meeting with a radiologist for would be to clear questions, and I don't have the questions yet. So it's actually quite good, very good. So I'm out here celebrating with a good coffee. I know it because I've been here before. And a rocky brownie cake. You see, prostate cancer does not eat sugar, so it's not dangerous. I'm just kidding. Of course, sugar is not good for you, but every now and then we gotta spoil ourselves. So until next time, stay healthy.